In this video, we are going to discuss everything that you need to know relating to drop-down list in Google Sheets. Here we have a table in which we have items in this column. Let's say here we want to add the category for each of these items. And we want to add here drop-down list to add the category. How we can add drop-down list in these cells to add category? To add drop-down list, we simply need to select these cells. We can right-click. Once we do right-click, we can go to the last option, View More Selections. And in this option, we can see here Data Validation. This is the option on which we need to click to add the drop-down list. Another way to add drop-down list or to find this option, Data Validation, is that we need to go to Data tab. In Data tab, we will see here Data Validation option. We need to click on this. Once we click on this data validation option, you can see on the right side data validation rules window. To add drop-down list, we simply need to click on add rule. Once we click on add rule, you will see here first thing, apply to range. For apply to range, you need to make sure the range selected here is exactly same on which we want to add the drop-down list. As we know that we want to add drop-down list on the range from cell C2 till C22. And if we see here the range selected is exactly same. The next thing is criteria. Here we need to select, do we want to add here all the options one by one manually, or do we have any range that we need to select in which we have all the options? For time being, let's say we will choose the first option, that we want to add here all the options manually. Let's say here we want to add the category maybe for fruit, vegetable, beverages and snacks. How we can add manually? Simply we can add here one by one. As we said, we want to add first category fruit, second category, let's say we want to add vegetable, third category, as we don't have any more option, we need to click here, add another item, and then let's say we want to add here beverage. Let's say add one more, we want to add maybe snack. We will go for done. Once we go for done, we can see here this drop down list. This is the one way to manually add the drop down list. How we can select the range in which we have all the options? We will click here again, and this time we can simply delete it maybe, or we can directly go to this criteria. We can select drop down from a range. Then once we click on this, you will see a new box will appear here. We need to click here, we need to click in the box, then we need to select the range in which we have categories. Let's say we have here the range or the categories. We will simply select this range. You can see the range is selected. We will go for OK. We will go back to the sheet in which we have inserted the drop-down list, and now we can see drop-down list. If we see on the right side in data validation rules window, we can see here all the 4 categories here. Here we can give a specific color to each of these categories. Let's say for fruit, I would prefer maybe blue. For vegetable, let's say I would prefer green. For beverages, let's say maybe red. For snack, maybe anything, maybe purple I want to choose. And I will go for done. Now let's say I will choose, I can see, let's say fruit. As we choose blue, for fruit we have blue. For vegetable, let's say we choose green, so we have green. For beverages, you can see, for snack as well, you can see. We have here advanced options as well. We will click on advanced options. You can see here 2 things. First thing relating to error or invalid entry. Second thing is the display style. Let's discuss the display style. You can see the currently display style of drop-down list is chips. Let's say we want to change into arrow. We will click. You can see style has been changed. Let's say we don't want any style. We simply want plain text. We will click here as plain text. You can see we don't have any style here, but still when we will double click here, you can see the drop-down list here. I prefer chip. You can maybe choose arrow, plain. It depends on your preference. Relating to invalid entry, as you can see, let's say we add here any entry, maybe anything that is not available in this drop down list. I will press enter and it will show me error. Why? Because here we have this option, reject the input. In case we add here any input that is not available in this drop down list, it will simply reject it. It will not allow us to add here such entry. But let's say we want to add any entry that is not available here. We can choose show a warning. In that case, we select this option. We can add anything that we want. It will allow us to add, but it will show us a warning to specify that here in this cell we have an entry that is not available in the drop down list. Here, let's say for any of the cells, let's say we want to add more than one category. For example, let's say for tomato, let's say we want to add fruit as well as vegetable, but you can see we are not able to choose more than one category. How we can manage such a situation? For such a situation, we have here an option, allow multiple selection. We will select this, allow multiple selections, and now let's say we want to add more than one category here. We can click here, simply we can select as many categories as we want. As we said, we want to add only these two categories for tomato, so we have been successfully added two categories in this cell. Now the last question is how we can remove drop down list. We have been learned how we can add drop down list, how we can use drop down list. Now let's say we don't need drop down list anymore. How we can delete it? We can simply remove the rule, and here we go. We don't have here drop down list anymore. So friends, this is the way how we can add or how we can insert drop down list in Google Sheets and how we can use it. Hope you like this video.